Today we have $100 to go into this store and get some new things for our collection. Let's go. Okay, well, after quite a bit more than $100, we ended up with stuff that's not even for my collection, but I'm so excited to show it off to you guys. Hello everyone and welcome to Jason's Poker Card Quest, and welcome back to those who continue to subscribe with us. Thank you so much. If you are not one of our subscribers, please consider clicking the subscribe button to see all the fun stuff we do here. Today, as I mentioned in the opening, we recently visited a local collector shop specialized primarily in baseball card breaks, but they do have a fairly decent size of Pokemon selection. I happened to get there, this wasn't the intention, but I happened to get there on the day they just made a large purchase of someone's personal collection. So the intention was to go in to get some new stuff for my collection, just some singles to show off to you guys. And I spent twice as much as I should have, and came back with some more investable things and a little bit less for my collection, but more for the opportunity of trying to get some more capital in terms of being able to sustain what we're doing here. So, without further ado, I would like to show you what we got. So the first really interesting thing, these aren't interesting cards at all. I mean, Arcanine Break, right? Everybody's seen, yay, break cards. Team Flare Grunt, this is the Yellow A alternate art of this from Generations, I believe, and a Mewtwo EX from Evolutions. Not terribly exciting. You may notice, however, that these cards have numbers on the top of them. So what's really interesting about this store is they have this like chase card program. So for $4 a pull, or for $10 for 3 pulls, which is what I did, you get to pull poker chips out of a bag, and whatever number you pull is the single that you get. They do have several top shelf singles in there. I was aiming for I think it's Jungle Flareon holographic, but alas, this is what I ended up with, and with the other purchases I made, I decided that this was not something I was going to continue. But I do want to go back and try my hand at it, because it's kind of fun, right? You know, getting singles. It's a different way to chase cards without opening booster packs. So someday I may go back and film there, which if they would like me to, or if they would be willing for me to. I also picked up Blaine's Charizard. Now, the main reason I picked this up was because this was at a killer price. And so I decided that it was just, it was too good of a price to not pick up and try to see if anyone else wanted it. My concern with it, let me see if I can get it out without destroying it. My biggest concern with it, and from a binder quality standpoint, is it's got this pretty gnarly, I mean, there's an indentation, there's a lot of whitening, but there's also an indentation down here, as if it was, I don't know, ripped out of something. Otherwise, I mean, the surface is pretty clean. It looks real great as far as a Charizard card goes. I know there's a lot of folks out there who don't mind this condition, who like to collect these. So I've gone ahead, and this card will be soon leaving my hands to some wonderful Charizard collector out there, or someone else who just wants some vintage cards. This is, of course, Blaine's Charizard from Gym Challenge from the WotC era. So pick that one up as well. So those were the small little purchases I made. Now this is the exciting one. This is the product that I saw that derailed my entire plans for my shopping visit there to the store. I picked up the 2000 Pikachu World Collection. Now, I was not familiar with this product until I saw it. I'm super excited that I did find it. They actually had several of these. So I got this for a fairly good deal. If I wanted a sealed copy for myself, they're actually not that hard to find. They're running about $200 all over the internet. So I think there's plenty of inventory available out there for anybody who wants one. This was a portfolio of 9 Pikachu cards that was sold at the 2000 Olympic Games in Sydney, Australia. It is printed by WotC. You can see at the top here. See if we can move the camera without destroying things. You can see it was distributed by Nintendo Australia, but made by Wizards of the Coast and contains the official Nintendo seal. So that being said, there wasn't much value in me picking this up and just like selling it. And I don't know, I mean, this has been around for, 2 decades now, and the question is has the price flattened out? Is it always going to be about $200? So what I have decided to do is I think I'm going to take the risk at grading each of these cards and then selling the graded cards as a set. None of these are holographic, so hopefully that'll make it easier to grade them. And hoping, of course, always you're hoping for that 10. Otherwise, I mean, I'm hoping I get a set of whatever it is, right? All 9 the same grade. So that's what we're going to do today, folks. We're going to open up the the Pokemon card game, Pikachu World Collection, and take a look closer up at what's in here. So all you sealed collectors out there, do not yell at me, I'm sorry, but I'm opening up the bad boy. And honestly, from a... Sorry, I couldn't talk over the noise there. So for all you sealed collectors out there, I mean, this plastic outer covering was pretty... not in great condition. It looks like he taped several of them up. Made me worry a smidge, but the portfolio itself looks like it's in really good shape. So I wasn't too terribly concerned that, there may be some sort of unfortunate bend in these. So we're gonna... I've got sleeves right here. I know you guys don't normally see me sleeve things on this channel, but yeah, it's gonna happen. And so there they are. This actually comes with a card page. We're gonna take this out. I know, it's exciting. It's like doing something you shouldn't do. Oh man. Actually, I didn't notice that before. Okay, so we're gonna take them out one at a time. We're gonna sleeve them and then we're gonna talk about them. We of course have the birthday Pikachu. This is in English. This is the English card in the set. This is actually the one that holds the most value out of the entire set. It has the original 24, so I think it's the original promotional number for this card in English. It's got the promo star, it's got all the same text and everything, steering looks good. It's got the traditional Pokemon back. And it has got the World Pikachu stamp, so it is the... At one point I thought it was a metal, but now that I'm looking at it more closely, it is totally the Pikachu tail that these are stamped, and there's a holographic stamp, so that is really, really cool. So we're just hoping that there aren't any crazy print lines or anything, but I think given the fact these aren't holographic, I think we're in good shape. All right, so of course all of you who remember this card and when you got it, put your name in there and put your birthday down here. Congratulations, but it is no longer... You've defaced the card. I don't know how many people actually did that. I don't remember doing that myself. All right, so we have, I want to say, the Dutch version. Where's the binder? There it is. English, German, French, Dutch, Italian. English, German, French, Dutch. This is probably... You guys are probably screaming at me. This looks... I don't know. I think it looks German or Dutch. There you go. There's the Flying Pikachu. Of course, we have the very first Pikachu promo. It's interesting that they didn't decide to number these cards as if they were part of this individual set. They actually numbered them as if they were reprints of the original set. So, same back. The very first Pikachu promo in Italian, I believe. Or Portuguese. Sorry, my languages. I'm bad with languages. I used to be good with languages, but I'm not so great at them anymore. Here's the Pokemon Snap Pikachu. Promo number 26. Oh man, this got a little... I wonder if that's... Take a look at that later and see if we can get rid of that. There's a little bit of something there. Alright. This, I believe, is Chinese. The Jungle Pikachu. The Jungle, number 60 out of 64. It's a really neat product that they produced. They did another World Pikachu set in 2010, and a lot of them are holofoil. These are just reprints with that stamp on them. Promo number 4. And of course, when I edit the video, I will put the actual language at the bottom since I didn't print off my research. Promo number 27. There's that. Surfing Pikachu. Gotta love an electric Pokemon with a water energy. Promo number 28. I didn't realize how many Pikachu promos were released by WotC initially. And then last but not least, the Korean Pikachu from base set. So honestly, all these cards look really good. I have a pretty good feeling about sending these bad boys off to PSA and seeing what they come back as. I will definitely show you guys that set when it gets returned. But I'm preparing a submission now, and hopefully we'll get it sent off before the end of the month, since they actually are running a deal right now. $7.50 a card with a minimum of 25 cards submitted. Of course, they are so backlogged from all the stuff going on with COVID right now, and the fact they just reopened a few weeks ago. So I think the turnaround time is 100+ business days. So, come Christmas time, we'll get another one of these out for you. So thanks, guys. That's all I have. It was a fun time visiting that store. It's one of my favorite stores in town. It takes a while to get to. They have a lot of black and white packs for sale, which I may pick up next time I'm there. But you know what? This was a lot of fun. I can't wait to see this one journey to PSA and back and see how this particular set travels the world. So that being said, thanks guys for watching. I do unboxing videos every Sunday and Wednesday evening at 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And the rest of these videos, who knows when they'll show up. But I'm glad you guys came along. Hit the thumbs up if you liked it, and I'll see you again next time.